Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, the war between India and Pakistan started. Two nuclear powers at war. Where do you think it can escalate? Dangerous. These guys are at it directly. At least the Russians and the Americans are at it in Ukraine, and they are not facing one another. These guys are gonna hit one another. What do I have so far? I have some airplanes, fighter jets downed by the Pakistanis. The Indians attacked. They used some missiles and aircraft to attack about 9 positions in Pakistan, in Punjab province and in Kashmir. Now, in Kashmir is debatable. This is my control territory, it's your control territory, but they also struck Punjab. Now, I'm going to give you all the information I got so far regarding this, and it seems like it's going to escalate. Finally, the peacekeepers of this planet, the Americans, did something about it. Trump said it's shameful, and Rubio finally called both sides. Now, is it shameful because they started? It's shameful, and these guys are nuclear powers. Anyway, we're going to discuss this as with maps and some information who did what, and then I'm going to put it in the context of America fighting terrorism and see if India would have been, according to Americans' behavior and doctrine in targeting terrorists, correct? If India was entitled to hit inside Pakistan. I know Pakistan is an independent sovereign country, therefore I'm not defending the Indians, I'm just showing the American hypocrisy in this context. Because, you know, the Americans are striking wherever they say they find a terrorist group, okay? Some of them they go and strike in there and kill indiscriminately. So if they can do this, or Israel, they designate these guys as being this, and they strike inside countries. It's exactly what I said about India, Canada, and the United States of America, or China. The Americans strike wherever they want, and they say that's a terrorist, we're going to attack them. Now, unfortunately, the Indians say that group is a terrorist, and that group attacked us. You can say, well, just a second. Actually, Kashmir is not yours. You know, technically, Kashmir you administrate, but it's not India. No worries. Remember, the U.S. started. U.S. fought a war because it was attacked in Hawaii. Hawaii was not American per se. It was a territory. So, and more. I can give you more examples where we were attacked and then we started shit. Like, for instance, in Yugoslavia. Remember in 1999 when we were attacked and then we bombarded Yugoslavia? No, we were never attacked. You never remember Saddam Hussein when he attacked us and then we retaliated back? So, I'm going to give you some examples, but let's start first in a chronological way with the conflict, with the war. It's a war. Pakistan calls it an act of war, and it is an act of war. If you shoot a missile inside my country with a desire to kill someone, well, then you say, well, why don't you take care of those terrorists? Well, then what about India or China having some groups inside the United States of America or Canada that they designate as terrorists, calling the Americans, hey, or Turkey. You remember that cleric who died 2 years ago or 1 year ago, the 2016 coup in Turkey, remember? They designated that organization as a terrorist organization. That means Turkey, by American standard, was entitled to hit targets inside the United States of America, right? No, because we didn't designate it as a terrorist group. So that means you can't. So then what are we going to do here? The Pakistan designated that group, let's say, as a freedom fighters, in India designated as a terrorist organization, and if Pakistan designates that organization as a terrorist organization, then they should help the Indians. So which one is it? It's complicated. It's not complicated knowing. It's not complicated when you follow what you said or the law. If you start being murky, I'm gonna ban the law here, the rule here, then it's becoming complicated because you can't keep track. Here, this is from yesterday. As I said, start chronologically. This is 4:33 p.m. on the 6th. India fires missiles on Pakistan in what Islamabad, the capital of Pakistan calls act of war, and that is an act of war. If you shoot inside of my country, that is an act of war. The problem is, you want to escalate it or not? India fires missiles at Pakistan early Wednesday in what it was said was retaliation for last month's massacre of Indian tourists. What did you hit? Pakistan called the strikes an act of war and said more than 2,000 people, including children, were killed. Well, let's see. Pakistan claimed it shot down several Indian fighter jets. 3 planes fell onto villages in India-controlled territory, and there was a heavy exchange of fire between the sides. At least 7 civilians were killed. It says here, in region by Pakistani shelling, Indian police and medics say. Next one. India-Pakistan conflict escalates. Latest updates. Protesters Pakarapa, India launched a series of missiles into Pakistan-controlled territory. Not Pakistan the country, they say in this one. After midnight local time, early Wednesday, killing Pakaraka. So Pakistan control. It's okay, I will show you some maps, okay? I will show. Act of war and warned of befitting reply. We will not go unanswered. Defense minister, the guy in charge, the retaliation has already started. We won't take long to settle the score. So there will be back and forth, my friend. India's attack, which struck at least 6 locations. I got 9 in another article. Pakistan administrated Kashmir. So Pakistan administrated Kashmir. So let's start with the first map right here, the map of India. So India is here, Pakistan is here. So what's going on here? It's going on in this area and here. Let me show you this is China with India, with Pakistan. This is the area where all this occurs. So let me go deeper than that. So here is India, right here. This is Pakistan, this is China. Now, this is controlled by India, obviously. Kashmir, this is by Pakistan, Kashmir. And we have Punjab down there. I'm gonna show you. So this is where the guys attack and destroy in administrated Kashmir. Let me go further. Right there, India, Pakistan. This is at the border. This is what I showed you. Let me just go back here. This is this area right here. I have more maps. I don't want to get lost. Not that one. Not this one. Okay. So this is the area that I showed you before. Another map right here. Punjab is here. Then Jammu and Kashmir in the north here. This is Punjab. So, and this also, Punjab and Punjab. They're going to show you where they hit, obviously, right here. And then down here in Punjab. All right, and this is line of control. So this is Pakistan administrated Kashmir right here in the north. India administrated Kashmir. And this is the Punjab, taken in Punjab. Okay, let's go back to the articles. 6 locations in Pakistan administrated Kashmir and Pakistan Eastern Punjab province across. So Eastern Punjab, as I showed you, is down. Let me see the right one. Come on, baby, light my fire. All right, well, this is it. Right here. This is one Punjab, second Punjab. But this is the one they shot right here, south of Islamabad, where you saw the other map, which comes. Where is it, baby doll? I lost you. Oh my. Let me just. Where's that? It was clearly right there. God damn it. Right here in south, right here. So this is line of control in Kashmir and Punjab. All right, let's move on. Pakistan administrated Kashmir and in Pakistan Eastern Punjab province. Okay, we got that one. Trump calls rising India-Pakistan tension a shame. Rubio speaks to both sides. Excellent. Why is it a shame? Is it because these guys were attacked by these guys, or is it just because these guys are at it? Now, look who's here. You see that guy is always, you have one of these guys behind Trump in pictures. Why is that? If you don't have Witkov right here, Witkov-Stein, you have Lutnick-Stein, the Commerce Secretary. Now, this is the envoy to the Middle East. Always have them behind him. Before, he used to have behind him, you know whom? Pence. Now he's got these guys. I mean, these guys show their faces more and more. Oh, good, excellent. Go and speak with both sides. What are you going to tell them? Sorry for starting it? No. India strike Pakistan over tourist killing. Pakistan says India jets down. Well, Again, India strikes, Pakistan responds, claims of aircraft losses mount. They didn't give me a number, but we got right here. India strikes deep inside Pakistan. Pakistan claims 5 Indian jets shot down in major escalation. So India launched a strike on targets. Remember, they start from wherever they like it. Both countries said on Wednesday Pakistan claimed it had shot down 5 Indian Air Force jets in an escalation that had pushed the two nations on the brink of wider war. Right, well. You have to believe me, as of this morning, there were 9 targets hit, according to these guys. Not here, but nevertheless. So what's going on, my friends? Let's put it in the context. No, put it straight. India, Pakistan, they have problems in Kashmir, at least. Okay, so they have a problem over there. Now, over there's a group that lives or stays in, let's say, in Kashmir, Pakistan, and in Pakistan committed a terrorist act. That was, by all means, a terrorist act, was it? I mean, like Nelson Mandela, who blew, his organization blew children's buses, remember? He was not arrested because he was fighting apartheid. He was arrested because he blew up, in his orders, some buses with some children going to school, and not only. So you call that liberation, some people call it terrorism. So in this case, I had to say it. Now here you have it, this group did this act to the Indians and to the Americans. That should look as a, obviously, terrorist act. So if that group is designated by India as a terrorist group, but Pakistan doesn't designate it as a terrorist group, what are you going to do? Well, you do what the Americans did, right? Like, for instance, you had terrorist organizations that, let's say, in Afghanistan. In Afghanistan, there are some terrorists designated by the Americans, but not by the Afghanis. And what the CIA from Pakistan flew a drone or two. CIA from Pakistan flew over a independent sovereign country of Afghanistan and blew up that what they call terrorists, but those guys did not call them terrorists. So let's say India is the United States of America and Pakistan is Afghanistan. So what should they do? And the Americans said, well, you don't kill the terrorists, we're going to kill them for you in your country. So that's what India basically tells these guys, the Pakistani. Now the Pakistani could say, whoa, but we don't designate them as a terrorist organization. Remember Afghanistan. And not only that. Now, if the Americans can do this, anyone can do that. After all, the Americans are the good guys, aren't they? So you either fight terrorism with us, which Americans should fight, right, on Indian side. We'll see if they're going to go on India side of Pakistan. They own kind of Pakistan, so we'll see if they're going to say, you know what, Pakistan, these guys are terrorists. And the Pakistan is going to say, no, this is an organization for a liberation of Kashmir. What can we do? Well, in this case, people say, whoa, was that an act of what? Of liberation. My friends, let's don't play dumb here. I'm not here, I have no dogs in a fight. And I have no problem with Pakistan, I have no problem with India. I have a problem with hypocrisy and with bending the rule. Okay, and the Americans always bend the rule. Remember, the Japanese, when they attacked Pearl Harbor was not in America. It was not the United States of America. It was just a province, a territory, whatever they call it. Remember, that's what happened. And we went to war. When we were attacked in September 11, what did we do? We went and struck whomever we wanted. Why? That, for us, was considered, as it should have been, as it was. And we went and destroyed people that didn't do it. No, at least the Indians are trying to get the people who they say they did it. I don't think they strike Islamabad or the Pakistanis. They said we're going to strike targets, but still inside the territory. The Americans struck the territory of Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, Syria, Yugoslavia. None of this country attacked us directly. We attacked them. Why? We were fighting terrorism. So this is India. India now, I want you to look at India right now as United States of America. Fighting terrorism, and the United States of America should join India in fighting terrorism because we fight terrorists, right? Well, America doesn't fight its terrorists, you know what I mean? All right. What is Pakistan doing? Pakistan problem is this. Pakistan needs to be independent. Pakistan is not independent. Is under the American rule. And when they're going to become independent, like India, for instance, they could discuss with the with Indians clearer. But they are in there, and all these things that happen over there in Kashmir, not all of it. It's, yeah, those guys wanted liberation, whatever they want, and they commit this atrocity. The problem is this, is India, not India, because India said no to the master United States of America. United States of America activated, I think, certain things through Pakistan. And Pakistan and India will get at it, and innocent people will die. Why? Because Modi did not follow the Al Capone's orders to impose sanctions and get on against Putin. Clear? Clear. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.